Hello and welcome to this week's At Home with the Wayne. My name is Tracy Strait and I'm the Executive Director of the historic Wayne Theater Ross Performing Arts Center located in downtown Waynesboro, Virginia. We thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please also look for us on our website and YouTube channel. Tonight, we are thrilled to have just a few of the leading ladies of the Wayne Theater stage. Hank Fitzgerald, our Director of Original Programming, will be talking with Leslie Claire Woods, Mariah Faith Jenkins, and Haley Roberts. We're going to see videos of these ladies on the Wayne stage and hear about their experiences while doing these fantastic shows with us. This evening's At Home with the Wayne is brought to you by our month of June sponsors, E&E Plumbing, the best plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical service in Virginia. Standout Arts, Waynesboro's top-rated web designer. KK Homes, your dream, our team. And First Bank and Trust Company. If you would like to become a sponsor of the At Home with the Wayne series, a partner in the arts, or make a donation to the Wayne Theater, please click on waynetheater.org link in the description of this post, just above the comments section. Once on our website, look for the orange box that says At Home with the Wayne. Click on Donate Now to make a donation. or click on Become a Sponsor if you wish to become a sponsor of any of our programming. We appreciate any support you can give. And now,
yes. Good evening. My name is Hank Fitzgerald, and I'm here with the leading ladies of the Wayne Theater Series 1. Tonight we have Haley Roberts, Mariah Jenkins, and Leslie Wood. Hey girls, how you doing this evening?
Hi, how are you, Hank? Hey, Mariah.
Hey,
Haley.
Hello.
We are so thrilled to have you ladies with us tonight. We are going to take a walk down memory lane tonight, sharing stories with each other, talking about the shows that you lovely ladies graced the stage with the Wayne Theater. And we are so glad to have you with us tonight. How have you ladies been doing? What's been going on? Haley, tell us about.
Well, I have kept all 5 of my children alive during COVID. So
Mad props.
Huge achievement. It is.
That's it. And I didn't kill them either. So I'm
Awesome.
just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But Leslie, how about you?
About the same. I only have 2 kids, but they are still alive and breathing, and that's a good thing. We're just enjoying our time together as much as we can and trying to find things to do when the pool is not open and camps are canceled and things like that. So, but we're having a good time.
And Mariah, how are things going on at your homestead?
Pretty good. I have an 8-year-old, and we're doing great. And I just got engaged, so that's nice.
Congratulations!
So right now we're all walking on cloud 9.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, and I'm inheriting a little girl too.
Wonderful.
Oh.
And how old is she?
She's 8. Their birthdays are actually like 5 days apart. So
That's
it's
like my
I have
kids.
twins.
Twins.
That's awesome.
And you skipped the horrible part.
I
They
Yeah,
don't
I know,
even
right?
say.
I couldn't imagine bearing twins. So I'm
Did
grateful.
it. Whoa.
Oh my God.
It's
Wonder Woman.
crazy. No.
Yeah.
Lots of ice cream.
Hats off to you, seriously.
So, little story for all of our viewers out there. We've got some viewers out there. We've got Leslie Larson, Katie Ward, Kathy Ward is watching, Elizabeth Brandon. Hello, Elizabeth Brandon was the sister act with Mariah. Hi, Elizabeth. The DeGoyers are watching. Hi,
Madison.
So yeah, I got in contact with you ladies a couple weeks, and I said, hey, I'm thinking about doing this live stream, and I want to do this series to bring our leading ladies on. And it was such a joy when you all said yes. And just to going back and to revisit these shows that we did together, and it was such a wonderful, wonderful experience. I'm going to start this evening with Haley. Haley, tell us a little bit where you're from and where you're living now.
So I'm from Richmond, Virginia. That's where I was born and raised. And I spent a brief time living in North Carolina, going to the North Carolina School for the Arts, and a brief time in Utah. But then ultimately graduated from VCU in fashion merchandising.
Ooh, yeah.
And yes.
Perfect.
And I currently live in Stanton with my 5 kids and my husband. So yeah, it's wonderful.
And you're a wonderful artist.
Thank you. Oh yes, and I'm an artist. Yeah. So.
Yes.
What kind of art do you do?
I do Illustrator. I can show you. This is my. Oh, it fell down.
Yeah.
This is my little. I'm like a cartoonist. My little Shrek magnet. But I also do like family like portraits, like the faceless silhouette portraits. I don't know if you've seen those.
Yes. Yeah. I know.
Haley,
I have one of my daughters.
What is your name of your company?
It's Little Miss Pinkerbell.
Little Miss Tinkerbell. Yeah,
That's cute.
Yes. I got a wonderful, touching gift from Haley about a year ago, and it was the most touching thing that I have ever received from her. And thank you. That was just, you know what I'm talking about. It was
I know exactly. Yeah.
It was a wonderful illustration of just pure love, and that's what she puts into everything that she does at the Wayne and in her life, and her art is pure love, and the personality goes along with it. I just want to say that to you.
Thank you.
So, Haley, what got you into theater? What got your start? Like, what promoted you to just say, I want to do it?
Let's see, fourth grade, I went to New York and I saw Beauty and the Beast on Broadway. And then I came home and I created my whole production in my bedroom. And then I charged my babysitters money to watch like my one person Beauty and the Beast show. And I had like different costumes and I'd like go under my bed and then come out as someone new. So
That's adorable.
It was awesome.
yeah, kind of
That's
poor
investment
sitters.
right
It
there.
was serious business.
Yeah, that's serious work.
Yes,
So,
and
oh,
you know, I got word of you. Well, we did Big Fish together,
yeah. Yes.
and you were young Sandra, and it was such a delight to work with you in that show. And I remember Sandy Belcher coming to me and say, "You wait till you see this girl. She is fantastic," and she was right. And
Thank you.
And you came and auditioned for Shrek, and for us, it was our third musical at the Wayne, and we were so excited about it. It was one of our biggest productions that we have ever done. And you were cast as Fiona, and I think we have pictures of you in the show. We're going to show those now, and
Cool.
pictures of you doing I Know It's Today, and there's a picture with you and Seth Kislick, who played Shrek, who was
He's
a
awesome.
wonderful experience.
Yeah.
You all, what a fantastic cast.
It was a really great cast.
It was just so much fun, and we had a great choreographer, Corey Willis, choreographed
Amazing.
the show.
Yes. He's
And
awesome.
talking about choreography, we did some tap. We did some tap in that number.
We did.
We did some tap, and the first number that we're going to show is our first one is Morning Person, and this is a little segment from the tap number. So let's show that tap number now.
Okay.
Hold it up to your camera.
Oh,
Really good.
That was wonderful. I remember the cast worked very hard on that number, spent a lot of time on that number. And I remember there was one point where a rat went across the stage.
yep.
And just a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show. Spent a lot of time on the choreography of that show. So this next video, well, it's got a little story behind it. It's I Know It's Today. And we had Lyra Day-Tusing as Little Fiona, Emma Houghton
She's wonderful
as Middle Fiona. And I remember one night we had a little mishap during the show is Emma actually lost her voice and Captain McLean sang for her while she mouthed the words. And no one knew that.
Nobody knew. It was crazy. And nobody told me, so I didn't know. So all of a sudden it was like this voice from above.
Where's this voice?
That's crazy.
It was so crazy. Well, I was already on stage when it happened or something. I don't know. But
yes. So this is I Know It's Today. Let's go to that clip.
I'm a find, I'm a catch, and a very gifted bowler. It won't be long now, I guarantee. Day number, are you there, God? It's me, Fiona. It's me, Fiona. Now I know he'll appear, for there are rules and there are strictures. I believe the storybooks I read by candlelight.
yeah, that was fantastic, fantastic. You three sounded wonderful together, and it was one of the highlights of the show for me every night. That number was just fantastic. And we got some people watching. And just to reiterate, we didn't have a real rat running across stage. It was a mechanical one that was battery operated by, I think it was Jack Strait that operated that
Really?
that mouse rat every night. Yes, yes. So, ladies, when we next we have Haley in her role. Haley, you've done several things with us. You've done the Disney concert. You've done other concerts. You came to audition for Legally Blonde, and you were perfect in every way.
Thank you.
You really were.
Thank you. It was my dream role. So thank you. That
You did a
dream come true.
fantastic job.
And you came into auditions and you nailed it. It was pure magic.
Thank you.
And it was wonderful show in general. The relationships that we all had, we were all very close. It was just magic, and it was just a beautiful experience. And this next clip is where we actually see you in the show for the first time, and you're in the department store. And I call this show This Dress because that's not what it really is, but I just really love this. This is the epitome of, and it has a wonderful costume change in it.
I know, a Velcro costume
It's
change.
a costume change. So this is This Dress from Legally Blonde. Let's show that clip.
Fair, but this dress needs to seal the deal, make a grown man kneel, but I can't come right out and say bride. Can't look like I'm desperate or like I'm waiting for it. I gotta leave Warner his pride, so pride is more implied. There she is! Oh my god, you guys. All this week I've had butterflies. Every time he looks at me, it's totally revolutionized. Oh my god, you guys. So help me dress for my fairy tale. Can't wear something I bought on sale. Love is like forever, this is no time to economize. Oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. It needs to be a or glitter. So easy.
Excuse me, have you seen this? It just came in, and it's perfect for a blonde.
Right, with a half loop stitch on China silk. The thing is, you can't use a half loop stitch on China silk. It'll pucker. And you didn't just get this in, because I saw it in last May's Vogue. Oh my god, you guys. I am not about to buy last year's dress at this year's price.
Else all right through that sales girl's lies.
It may be perfect for a blonde, but I'm not that blonde. I may be in love, but I'm not stupid. Lady, I've got eyes.
Oh my god, Elwood, sorry, our mistake. Courtney, take your break. Just ignore her, she has been well. Try this face from the house. Go on, try it on. I take care of my best clientele. It's a gift from me to
This one's perfect. It's just nice, nice. She really do come true. Never had to compromise. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Let's go looking for someone right. If there ever was a perfect couple, this one qualifies. 'Cause we love you guys. No, I love you guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys. Oh my god.
Yay!
Yay, quick costume changes.
Yes, that was quick. We had fun doing that. That was just basically a tearaway. A tearaway.
It was
And
awesome.
Good.
Thank
it
you,
was.
Stephanie Owen. That was all
Yes,
you.
Stephanie Owen. Hi, Stephanie Owen. I see you
Winter
watching.
stuff.
Hi, Chris Pincock.
Hey, Nancy.
Yes. So, you know, we have we have a lot of costume changes, didn't we, Mariah, coming up into Sister Act?
Yes, we did.
We had a bunch.
Yeah.
And it was, you had to get into a complete habit. Fast.
Yes.
So let's show some of those pictures from Sister Act as we're talking. So I wanted to do Sister Act, but I had to have a Dolores. I had to. And you showed up. And I remember when you showed up, you couldn't make it to audition, but you actually came and auditioned for me privately.
Privately.
And yes, and not privately, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I gave you the role right there. I gave you the role right there.
He did.
And
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
because she had everything. I was
So good.
looking at other
Yes.
people, but it was wonderful. And we just, from start to finish, we had an amazing experience.
Yeah.
We had a fantastic cast. Taylor and Jared Farnsworth.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yes,
Sister.
I love
Oh,
that.
I love them.
I know. They're so
My
wonderful.
favorite Facebook couple ever.
I know, right?
They're like the
They're
dream
so
team.
cute.
I'm like so jealous of their pictures. I'm like, what?
I
Yeah,
know.
and their videos. Love them.
So Mariah, tell us where you are from and what inspired you to get into music.
So I was born in Petersburg, raised in Stanton, and I moved about a year or two ago, and now I'm in Lynchburg, Virginia. So, and I started in the 6th grade in middle school, and I was like, I wasn't really involved in much activities, and I was a pretty shy kid, and I was walking through my middle school with my mother, and we were walking like where the band room and the drama room was, and they were holding auditions. I didn't know at the time. And one of my classmates actually popped their head out of the drama room and was like, "Hey, Mariah, are you going to audition for this?" And I was like, "No." And my mom, my angel, was like, "Yes, she is. I'll pick you up after."
Oh my word.
And she,
That is awesome.
yeah, she just pushed me into doing it. And
Oh my gosh.
I went
Moms
in
are the
and I know, right?
I would have been terrified.
I don't even, I think I was so terrified, I blocked out the entire
The
audition.
memory.
Jeff Ryman was the director.
Really?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And I don't remember what I sang. I don't remember what I did. All I know is that I came out and I was a Wa Tan Yi girl in The Music Man.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So we started rehearsals, I think probably it was during Christmas, and we started and we put the show up really fast. I mean, it seemed like we did it really fast. You and Kathy LaFawn had this wonderful rapport on stage. It was just stunning.
So
And
lovely.
it's just,
Lovely.
It was so
Yeah.
good.
and you were sexy, you were beautiful, and this first clip shows it how fabulous you are. Let's show that clip.
I've been hearing shut up and sit down since 1st grade at St. Mary's. 12 whole years of those nasty old nuns saying what I can't be. Then producers, promoters, club owners, the jive never varies. I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm too much, I'm not quite, I'm too loud, too demanding, too wrong, too not right. Well, too bad if they think I should stay out of sight. Honey, open your eyes, let me show you the light. Goodbye, Curtis Jackson. I don't need your club, I don't need your blue fur, and I don't need you.
All right. Fabulous. I just thought that was your first commercial that we taped. I'm like, this is it. This is the beginning of something. And we just we went with it. Your outfits were stunning and wonderful. And let's talk about those boots for a second.
Yeah. They were huge. The heels were like this.
So tall.
And I was telling them that it was so hard because when I went on stage, when I'm meeting Kathy for the first time, she's Mother Superior, and I have to take off my boots right there in front of everyone. And they were so hard. They were hard to get on, but I actually had to unlace them. And we actually, in that scene, we already kind of had them loose.
Right.
And the wonderful people, honestly, the cast, they were the best, like, oh my gosh, the most supportive people ever, because they would get everything ready for me. And so I would put them on, and then I try to walk out, but not try to walk like, I had to be very careful because they're already loose. I didn't want to, kind of fall on my heels or on my ankles. And when I'm right there in front of Kathy, I'm trying to take the boots off. And it was a very challenging experience every night. So, but we did it.
Fabulous in those
Yeah.
boots. Let's take a look. And this is Take Me to Heaven.
Honored to be the Virginia State premiere, we present Sister Act.
Hello, Philadelphia. Give a hometown girl welcome to me, Dolores Van Cartier. Merry Christmas, 1977. I've been thinking about you since receiving your call. Can't see living without you. You got mind, soul, body, and all. Praying, I pray every night and each day, hoping that you'll drop a line. Praying, I pray till you sweep me away, straight to cloud number 9. Oh, you were simply too divine. Take me to heaven, take me to ecstasy. I'll give you all I got, 'cause nothing is hot as when you're through with me. No. And when you strike your stuff and do your thing, I just can't help surrendering. You're so strong, you're so sweet, you're what makes me complete. I just take me to heaven, take me to kingdom come. I'll take any bow, just take me down. Take me higher. Take me higher, higher. Ow! Thanks for letting me audition, Curtis. Don't know how you do what you do. It's like you're almost too good to be true. You're my hope, you're my dream. You rock my world, you reign supreme. You like that, baby? Well, watch this, 'cause I call it the Curtis. We gotta make him love it, girls. He's got the boogie. Oh, there's more to my soul. He's got the boogie. Makes me lose control. Beep, beep. And just when the crowd is going crazy, Curtis, baby, I'ma bring it all home. Take me to heaven. Take me to heaven.
Wow. Lots of glitter. Lots of
Yeah.
glitter.
I love glitter.
Sequins.
So we shared the stage with a lot of great actors. Seth Kislick was in there, CJ DeSantis, Tarkin Davis,
Yes.
and along with a slew of wonderful nuns.
Talented.
Crystal McKee,
So talented. Oh, so good.
Elizabeth Brandon, just to name a few, and Joe Brandon was the priest, Father Superior, which you guys were just, the comedy in that show was just amazing.
So
And
funny.
it was
Yeah.
just so much fun. That show was just fun. Fun.
It was
fun.
awesome.
It was
Yeah.
really good.
It was a lot of fun
This
to do.
Yes, and this next clip was the epitome of fun, which was this was Raise Your Voice, where the girls were learning how to sing and you were teaching them how to sing, and it's just a touching scene. And this was one of my favorite scenes every night. So let's take a look at that. This is Raise Your Voice from Sister Act.
Good luck. All right, sisters, listen up. When you're singing, it's not just notes. This is rejoicing. You're singing to the Lord, and I want you to remember that. First rule of singing, get the rafters ringing, toss everything in, dig down deep inside. When you've got a song worth hearing, there's one thing to do. Just keep your fear from interfering and let that song burst through. Raise your voice, lift it up to heaven. Raise your voice. Come on, don't be shy. If you feel it, why conceal it? Let your soul rejoice. Raise the stakes and raise your gaze and raise your voice. All right. Now who's gonna help me make some real noise? Now don't be trying to hide from me, Mary Roberts. Why so quiet? Get right up and try it.
Mother Superior says we just sing loudly before the Lord. And Mary Clarence is saying it's the word of God. Why should we whisper?
Amen, sister. Don't you deny it. Stand and sing with pride. Go, girl. Bigger. Brighter. Bolder. Better. If you want the world to listen, stand up tall and proud. Let them know what they've been missing and turn that voice loud. Basses. Altos. Sopranos. That's a powerful instrument that you got there, sister.
Thank you. It used to set off my uncle's seizures.
Take it down a little, sister. You gotta blend. You gotta listen to each other. You're part of a group. Where are they going?
Rehearsal's over.
Well, don't forget to practice.
That was good.
That was
Super
a
good.
great number. And the last number was amazing.
Oh, so good.
That formation that Corey also, shout out to Corey Willis if you're watching.
Hey, Corey.
Corey!
And it was just an amazing show. And Mariah, you were wonderful. And I couldn't wait for you to get back to the Wayne. And Mariah is currently at where we have stopped rehearsals for the moment, but she is Crystal in our little shop of horrors. So she will be joining the cast when we're back and get a confirmation when we're going to be doing that again. But she's going to be joining us back on
Casey.
stage.
Hi, Casey.
That's right.
Yes,
Casey
hi,
sounds
Casey.
awesome.
Hi, Casey. So, our next guest is Leslie Claire Woods.
Woohoo!
And Leslie, you came to you live in Charlottesville, correct? And
Yeah.
Where are you from originally?
I'm Virginia born and bred. So I was born in Williamsburg and spent most of my kind of formative years in Northern Virginia. Went to Virginia Tech for college, got my degree in vocal performance there, and then landed here in Charlottesville and have been here ever since.
And then you came to the Wayne.
Then I came to the Wayne. I was stalking the Wayne page for auditions.
Don't we all?
Don't we all? Yes. When I saw the My Fair Lady audition post come up, I was sitting on my couch at home and I immediately stood up and I just like, I just think I just had this look of shock on my face. And my husband was like, what? And I was like, they're doing My Fair Lady at the Wayne. And without a beat, he's like, you have to do it. Like you have to do it. And so I just started prepping that day.
Well, it's funny, after auditions, I came home to Nancy and I said, I found her. I said, she's perfect. And you were perfect. And you with Bill Martin. Let's show some of
So
those.
Yes.
good. Oh my gosh.
Bill Martin,
So
Bob
good.
Lunger,
Yes.
Kim Ryder.
Kim Ryder.
If you're
Hi,
watching tonight,
Kim.
and
That's
CJ's first big role
CJ.
was
Oh my gosh. I know.
wonderful.
He was so good.
And it was such a beautiful show.
It really was.
The ensemble was incredible.
The
We
whole
got
team.
introduced to the whole show was just absolutely beautiful.
It was
I had
fantastic.
a great time
We
putting
did too.
together the costumes. It was just
Those
The
were
costumes
amazing.
were stunning.
Amazing.
They were
Just
beautiful.
show in general.
It was
And
beautiful.
we all just had a great experience. It was wonderful
We did.
and beautiful show. And this first video that I have of you is when we first blocked Wouldn't It Be Lovely with the guys.
That's right.
And it's a wonderful, just a little clip. Let's show that clip right now. This is Wouldn't It Be Lovely.
Okay.
All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? Someone's head resting on my knee, warm and tender as he can be, who takes good care of me. How wouldn't it be lovely, 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 lovely.
Wasn't that lovely?
Yes. Yeah.
So
certainly
I
think
mean,
so.
we that show was just, what was so fun is working the scenes that I did with you and Bill and Bob were just the Rain in Spain was one of my favorite things that we did.
Yes.
And so tell us about what it was like to work with the cast, Leslie.
The cast was amazing. I mean, it's one of those dream shows. Like every, soprano, I think, who wants to be in musicals, largely, I guess in legit singing, wants to do this show. This is an iconic show. It's been done by the likes of Julie Andrews and, and Audrey Hepburn. It's been this huge thing for decades, and it's such a wonderful show. And so just to be able to do it was amazing in and of itself, but I never expected the people to be so supportive and amazing. And it was like we glued together, and it felt so cohesive, and it felt natural, and it was just, I enjoyed every single moment. Like, it was absolutely wonderful. Everybody. And like we were talking about with the whole costume thing with your boots and Mariah, and like how the cast was supportive in that. I had several of those costume changes where the cast was literally stripping me and dressing me behind the stage in a very short, and they did it like they were pros, and like they didn't have to do that, but they are just these wonderful, kind people, and they helped to make the whole show fill out and feel whole and feel, just beautiful. It was an unforgettable experience, for sure.
I know it was awesome because even I think Sister Act came after My Fair Lady, and the cast was talking about. I remember that, so I know that you all had an amazing time.
We did. It was such a great show. Such a great show.
And after you finished Sister Act, they was talking about Sister Act.
Yes,
That's
they
right.
were.
That's
true.
right. They
So
were.
it's an ongoing flow thing. It's a wonderful thing. This next clip is Rain in Spain. In a little bit, I could have danced all night. Let's show that clip.
Rain on the plain, on the plain.
And where's that blasted plane?
In Spain, in Spain.
Rain, Spain, 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 in the plane. Rain, Spain, 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 in the plane.
I'll never know what made it so exciting. When all at once my heart took flight. I'm only longing here to dance with me. I could dance, dance, dance.
That was just wonderful. I remember me and you had a little discussion about I could have danced all night because
Mhm.
normally it goes to a certain note, but I
Yes.
wanted you to take it up. And you
You-
did.
yeah. It was, I think
You
it was
did.
one of the first rehearsals. The whole cast was there. I think we were literally, it might have even been the first sing through of the show. We had the whole cast there, and I stood up and sang the song, and you were like, "Oh, hey, can you do it up at the end?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." You know, and I just
That's amazing.
remember, when I finished singing the rest of the cast, I just kind of looked around at them, and they're all just staring at me like, who is this girl? Like, where did she come from? Like, it was just, and I'm just like, what? This is normal for me.
That's pretty awesome.
Nailed it.
You know, a lot of times you don't see it done, but I wanted it done, and you did it like right there. I was like, okay,
That's right.
you know,
That's
and
right.
it was just a wonderful moment. So Leslie, you've done several roles for us at the Wayne. Not only were you Eliza Doodle, you were also truly scrumptious in and you were lovely, and you just did a wonderful job. You got to work with the kids, and they
Oh,
loved you.
they're
That was an
adorable.
amazing cast. Also,
Yes.
you had lots of children and young adults,
many kids.
and wonderful group of actors. Bill Martin,
Yes.
Jeff Ryman.
Yes.
It was just Rick Wheeler out there, crazy
Oh,
Rick Wheeler.
Yes. And
Love Rick
Colin,
Wheeler.
and Colin too,
Yes.
Yes, as the
as the child catcher.
child
Yes.
catcher, yes. So it was just a truly scrumptious show, and you've done a lot of shows, especially you've done shows at Live Arts, Full County
Live
Players,
Arts, Full County, yeah.
and lovely in every role. And you just played. You were in Hello Dolly. Tell us about that.
I got the pleasure of playing Irene Malloy at Four County Players. Shout out to Debbie Owen. I know she's watching.
Hi, Debbie.
She's the president of the board there. And so it's such a fun role to play. And there was a great group of people. And I think Chitty was incredible simply because of the production value. Like, you had this, like, a huge car that was mechanical and had to move and grow wings and light up and make noise and all kinds of things, you know. And the music box that I stood on, like, you know, there's no support for that. Like, I'm on an actual rotating disc, and, you know, like it was such a huge show in the sense that had all of those technical elements in it. And it made it so wonderful, and the kids were fantastic. So that was definitely a challenging show because of all the technical aspects of it, but it was so much fun. And yeah, doing Hello Dolly at Fort County was just such a pleasure. And singing Ribbons Down My Back was just an honor because it's such an iconic song. And one that people remember a lot from that show.
Well, and thank you for sharing this song. This song is absolutely beautiful. Actually,
It is
when you sent
beautiful.
it to me, I listened to it in my car several times because I thought it was absolutely stunning. This
Oh,
is Ribbons
thank
Down My
you.
Back. Hello, Dolly.
I'll be wearing ribbons down my back this summer, blue and green and streaming in the yellow sky. So if someone special comes my way in summer, he might notice me passing by. And so I'll try to make it easier to find me in the stillness of July, because a breeze might stir a rainbow up behind me that might happen to catch the gentleman's eye, and he might smile and take me by the hand this summer, making me recall how lovely love can be. And so I will proudly wear ribbons down my back, shining in my hair, that he might notice me. And so I will proudly wear ribbons down my back, shining in my hair, that he might notice me.
Gorgeous. Gorgeous.
So
Thank you.
gorgeous.
So, yeah, and we have some pictures to show some of the productions that you were in. We'll show those now while we're talking. So, as we are discussing leading ladies, I have a question for all of you ladies. Is there any role that is your dream role and a role that you haven't played yet? Let's start with you, Leslie. What is your dream
Yeah.
role? What role have you
I
not played that you
still,
would like to?
yeah, I still really would love to be Maria from Sound of Music.
Oh, that's a good role for you.
It's in my wheelhouse. I love doing the British accent. It's, one of my favorite things to do. And just the songs, the music is so challenging. And so I just feel like it would push me as an actor and as a singer. The other one I would absolutely love to do, and I think you can probably tell there's a theme with my role choices. The other one I'd love to do is Mary Poppins. Would love to play Mary Poppins. I think that would be a super fun role. So basically anything Julie Andrews has done, I would do.
Yes. Mariah, how about you?
I would love to be Elphaba.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I also like Glinda too. So that would be nice. And oddly, I think something I haven't done but would like to is actually play Otto Annie from Oklahoma.
Yes.
Yes.
Annie? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that would
Yes,
be so
absolutely.
fun. Yes.
That is a great show.
That is a great show.
I love that show. Yeah.
I do too.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. And Haley, how about you?
Well, I'm gonna have to say Galinda from
Oh,
Wicked.
perfect. Yes.
Oh,
No
that's
one
perfect.
is surprised. And it's fine. I'd also really like to be Millie in Thoroughly Modern Millie. I'd
That would
really
be a good role. Yeah.
be fun.
I could see
But-
that.
Yes. Some things to think about, it's choices as a director, when I pick shows and we pick shows at the Wayne, we have to make sure we pick shows that we have people to cover the roles, and knowing that there are many leading ladies out there like yourselves that are so talented and so wonderful and so a pleasure to work with. Our last closing statement tonight is what you three ladies bring to the Wayne when you come through our doors. You bring positivity, you bring love, you bring care, and you bring friendships that will never be forgotten. We're going to show those photos. This is all of you backstage, making friends, having a good time, and spreading your positivity throughout the Wayne and being a role model for all those younger actresses that look up to say, I want to do that one day. And you all are perfect role models. And us at the Wayne, we want to thank you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, how wonderful you all have been on stage, behind the scenes, and off stage. And
Thank you.
Thank you, Hank.
Thank you for giving us the
Like,
opportunity.
thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That's right. We couldn't have done it without you.
But it warms my heart to see you put the work in, put your hearts in it, because I always say that to all my actors, just put your heart into it and go out there and have a good time. And that's what y'all have done. You haven't seen cast members in months and you run into them and it's like
It's like,
I'm
yeah.
My friends. Yeah. I
it's
love
like,
you.
how are you? I miss
Yes,
you. And
I know. I know.
It's like a
I have
family.
It really,
we
it
are.
really is. It
And
really
we
is.
have that support. And you guys are wonderful. And I want to thank you all. Does anyone have any closing statements that they would like to make tonight? Haley, Leslie?
Me
Mariah?
first? What? No.
Go.
Yes.
Well, I've thought all through about it. No, I just well, I've had such a good time. These shows have meant the world to me. And I've, like you said, I've really loved the people that I've met and the things that I've learned. And thank you. Just thank you, Wayne Theater, for what you've given me. So
Absolutely. Yes, I think the Wayne has just been such a gem because it's a community theater in everything that means, where it's home, it's family, it's welcoming to everyone who walks in the door. There's kindness and just such a love, an equal love for the theater and for wanting to make good art. But then at the same time, they're pushing themselves. The Wayne pushes itself to put on the highest quality, the best that it can possibly be. And I have heard countless people coming out of the theater saying, this isn't like, this is a touring group, surely from Richmond or from some other larger city. Like, they can't believe how good it is, how beautiful it looks, from everything, from the lighting and the sets and the costumes and just the quality of the talents on stage. It's the whole package. It's everything you could want in a theater.
So true.
And I just want to say thank you, Hank, for giving us the opportunity to show
Yes,
off our
thank
gifts.
you. Yes.
Just for giving
sure.
us the chance, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's just wonderful. I know that you all take the Wayne takes care of not only its audience but its cast.
Yes.
And I am grateful for that. You know, that I hadn't done a musical in years, and to come back and to have the support that I did, it was just there really are no words to describe how wonderful
Yeah.
the experience was. So thank you.
It's been great.
And you girls have warmed my heart watching you grow from first day to the end to the close of the curtain every night. And we're all going to give Facebook a big goodbye tonight with a kiss and a wave. Bye. Good
Bye.
night.
Thanks for
Thank you
watching.
for watching.
Thank you so much, Mariah, Haley, and Leslie. Each of you has brought so much talent to the Wayne stage time and time again, and we thank you so much and look forward to having you back on the stage again soon. And thank you all for watching At Home with the Wayne. Please keep checking our Facebook page, YouTube channel, and website for lots more fun from the Wayne. These presentations would not be possible without the support of our Wayne Theater patrons, partners, sponsors, and friends. And once again, we'd like to thank our month of June At Home with the Wayne sponsors. First Bank and Trust Company, Standout Arts, Waynesboro's top-rated web designer, E&E Plumbing, the best plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical service in Virginia, and KK Homes, your dream, our team. If you would like to become a sponsor of the At Home with the Wayne series, a partner in the arts, or make a donation to the Wayne Theater, please click on the waynetheater.org link in the description of this post, just above the comment section. Once on our website, look for the orange box that says At Home with the Wayne. Click on Donate Now to make a donation, or click on Become a Sponsor if you wish to become a sponsor of any of our programming. We appreciate any support that you can give. Next week, we will be having another installment of the leading ladies of the Wayne Theater. We will be visited by the leading ladies of Matilda the Musical, Heather Harlow, Whitney Cole Novotny, and Karen Palumbo. We hope to see you there. Also, please check our website for our summer camp registration. Just click on the Education tab. Virtual classes, real memories. Our second sessions begin July 13th, so don't wait to register. Kids from anywhere in the world can join us for these Zoom sessions. We still have spots available for our Imagination Stage Kids and our theatrical makeup techniques for adults. Thank you again for joining us this evening. Be safe, be hopeful, stay home, check in on your loved ones, and see you next time at Home with the Wayne. Good night.